Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where October was a time to celebrate unity while encouraging students to stand up against drugs and bullies. Held at the end of October, Red Ribbon Week allowed students to pledge to stay drug-free for a lifetime. This year's national theme was Life is Your Journey, Travel Drug-Free. So students in Newport News Public Schools were on the move as they celebrated Red Ribbon Week in hopes of creating a drug-free America. At Jenkins Elementary, Chief of Police Steve Drew kicked off the festivities by reminding students and staff that the Newport News Police Department works for the citizens and that the officers are excited to serve the community every day. Menchville's Drumline performed while Jenkins students and staff paraded around the school to show their commitment for a drug-free community. And Menchville's Drumline stayed busy during Red Ribbon Week, leading an indoor parade through the hallways of Nelson Elementary. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classes then performed their customized Just Say No raps and choreographed dance moves for students and families. Not to be outdone, the staff at Nelson presented their own dance routine as the entire school sought to stomp out drugs. Rich Neck Elementary took to the streets for their annual Red Ribbon Parade. Denby's Drumline led the dancing students through the Rich Neck community, while families and neighbors cheered on the drug-free students. And Yates Elementary took advantage of their proximity to Warwick Boulevard to send their drug-free message to commuters driving by. The Yates mates paraded along their fence line to spread awareness and the desire for our youth to lead a drug-free life. The entire month of October is recognized as National Bullying Prevention Month, and throughout the month, students learned about the harmful effects of bullying, how to safely move beyond being a bystander, and how acts of kindness and respect can brighten a person's day. Through teacher-led activities, strong parental involvement, and community support, our students become better equipped to stand up against this negative national epidemic. At Carver Elementary, students signed a No Bullying banner during their lunchtime, while pledging their commitment to stop bullying at their school. At Charles Elementary, professional school counselor Nancy Peterson visited each classroom to educate students about what is and isn't bullying. Students worked in teams to identify possible bullying situations, helping them to make the right choice every day. Students, parents, and staff at Lee Hall Elementary spent a weekend morning walking against bullying. Lee Hall's annual Be a Buddy, Not a Bully walk shifted inside because of rain, but didn't dampen the positive enthusiasm of those walking to make a change. And at Crittenden Middle School, the counseling team gave students and staff an opportunity to take a stand by lending a hand. During each lunch period, students and educators signed paper hands with names and encouraging phrases to create a striking mural unifying the school's commitment against bullying. Another signature event of National Bullying Prevention Month is Unity Day. This is a global day to show support for students who have been bullied. Students and adults wear orange on Unity Day to visibly unify against bullying while supporting hope and kindness. At Saunders Elementary, students paraded outside where 5th graders entertained the school with choreographed dance moves. The entire school joined together in one voice, reciting the Saunders Spartans' anti-bullying chant. Leading up to Unity Day, students at Riverside Elementary designed banners and personal posters in each classroom. Menchville High School's drumline and cheerleaders led Riverside's annual Unity Day parade around the school. The parade was filled with music and positive energy as Riverside's students and staff declared a universal message against bullying while supporting those who have been affected. At all grade levels and with community involvement, our students are fully engaged in National Bullying Prevention Month.
As a community partner, Parents Against Bullying, our mission is to continue to spread awareness, be that bridge of the gap between the students, the parents, the community, the school system as a whole, just to walk hand in hand to just talk about the importance of knowing what bullying is. So we give workshops, school tours, pep rallies, just that one-on-one support if need be. Whatever it is that we can do, that's what we're doing here as Parents Against Bullying Virginia to make sure that we are continuously being that support and that awareness group. We have to increase the communication so that we can help speak up and speak out against bullying to stop it.
It is all about relationships, and one thing I can tell you about our students here at Nelson is our students feel loved.
I try to take her positive energy and use it with me and then use it on other people.
So building the relationships and seeing the level of engagement and the commitment from our staff members and our mentors towards these kids is what makes all the difference.
You actually get to have fun, but you're being kind. And there's like no bullying or no any people that's saying mean stuff, because it's like we're all like a big family giving one big giant hug.
I'm a Newport News Public Schools student from Crittington Middle School, and I'm empowered to stand up for others, to help those children who are having the same problem as I did of not being able to be themselves or scared of bullies or just afraid of confrontation. I am empowered to help them and show them the way of beauty and wonder of just being yourself. And I don't want them to make the same mistakes as I did, as changing myself to get close to these cool kids. You don't have to do that. If they don't see the real you, then that's their problem. But you have friends here. You have people who care. Just be yourself.
At the high school level, we really try to empower our older students to take a leadership role in addressing bullying within our schools. They have the opportunity to join clubs, activities, participate in events that allow them to speak on their own behalf, that allow them to give awareness to their fellow classmates, and also involve the staff members and work as a supportive team so that they feel comfortable in sharing information. We make a concerted effort to involve all team members in supporting the child that's bullied, involving their parents, providing them the support that they need, while also educating the bully and teaching them better ways to stand with our Newport News family.
Parents Against Bullying Virginia is a nonprofit organization that travels across the entire Commonwealth to create no-bully zones. For years, Parents Against Bullying has made school tours to engage youth in real conversations about bullying while presenting their positive message through dance, music, and humor. The goal is to remind each student how special and unique they are, while encouraging them to just be kids, without all the added stresses that our society can bombard on them. This October, Newport News Public Schools invited Parents Against Bullying to host the No Bully Zone Tour at McIntosh Elementary and Heritage and Woodside High Schools. At McIntosh, all grades participated in a fun dance competition and games, giving each student the opportunity to cheer on their classmates. The students were reminded that each of them has the potential to be a star, or special, terrific, amazing, and refuses to be bullied or put down. At Woodside High School, Parents Against Bullying set up a table during lunch, inviting students to sign a pledge to take a stand against bullying. And Parents Against Bullying hosted a 4-hour pep rally with Heritage's freshman class. Freestyle raps, dancing, motivational speakers, and a basketball competition were just a few of the activities that helped encourage a fun and safe no-bully zone at Heritage. Students also signed banners pledging their commitments to academic success, college readiness, and social awareness. By engaging with so many Newport News students during the month of October, Parents Against Bullying continues to make a positive impact in the lives of students, families, and our schools across the state. And the culminating event for Newport News Public Schools, observance of National Bullying Prevention Month, was held at Todd Stadium during the football game between Denby and Minchville High Schools. Organized by the Youth Development Team, the third annual Stand Night invited every school to participate during halftime as students, staff, administrators, and families took a stand together against bullying and harassment. Hundreds of people walked around the track holding banners, cheering against bullying and inviting spectators to join from the stands. Superintendent Dr. George Parker and other school leaders were excited to see so many families come out on a chilly weeknight to stand up for each other in creating a community of kindness for all. In Newport News, we have many families who have a heritage of military service, as well as families with loved ones currently serving. Newport News Public Schools will observe Veterans Day on Monday, November 12th. Please take a moment to recognize our veterans and their families. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.